Alright friends, it's Tina back with another video, and guess who it's on? Scooby1961, because some people were asking me before, man, hey, can you do a video on Scooby, you know, Scooby, blah, whatever. Yeah, man, I don't know. This just popped up on the feed. I figured I'm going to do a really quick video on it. And let's see what Scooby1961 has to say, bro. Yeah, Scooby-Doo. So Scooby says, new superhuman teens, bro, superhuman teens. He must be watching fucking way too many movies, man. These like fucking weird ass movies and shit out there. Yeah, man. So let's review this this video.
Has had such remarkable advances in strength training and bodybuilding.
Oh, drugs, drug addicts, superhuman drug addict teens. Oh, okay, now I understand. Okay, Scooby, right. Look at these guys. Yahoo! I took a drug. Woohoo! He created this fake cosmetic look for me. Yahoo!
The teens today are almost like a new race of
Drugs are really powerful, man. You'd be surprised what plant drugs can do for you, man. They can make you drunk. They can make you buzz. They can make you superhuman. They can make you run faster. They can make you do all kinds of stuff. Cocaine, marijuana, steroids, fucking, bro. Opium, you name it, bro. These fucking plant drugs, they could just fucking do you in like you wouldn't believe. Yeah, man.
Superhumans compared
Yes, synthetic peptides by plants, fucking hormones, this, that, injections, steroids, you name it, anabolics.
back when I was in high school. Even the star football player in my high school team.
Holy shit, Scooby's not that much older than me. Oh, high school, eh? I don't know what I was in the 70s. What was I in? Grade school, right? Okay, man, yeah, okay, Mr. Scooby, yes. Yeah, the star football player wasn't what? What was he?
If compared to people today, he'd be at most a DYEL or otter mode.
Why? Because he didn't really lift weights and do anything back in those days. People weren't really lifting weights and doing anything. They just played football. They were in their natural state. They didn't do anything unnatural to their body.
In this video, I'm going to talk about the reasons for this amazing advance and also what some of the consequences might be. There's teens today who have better physiques after 2 years of lifting than I did after 20 years of lifting. And
oh, is that you on steroids too, Scooby? Because you're a drug addict too, Scooby, aren't you? You're a steroid slave, dude. Yeah, you're on TRT, right? Whatever. You're on steroids, bro. You're on steroids. You're a steroid slave, just like the rest of these fucking people, man. What are you talking about? Here's another drug addict. Explain these people superhuman drug addicts.
they're like 300, 400% stronger. It's literally like they're a different species.
Stronger than you on drugs? Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, whatever you say.
Let's look at the reasons for that.
I've seen some of these adrenaline junkies, you know, that they're fucking super strong. Seen one guy pick up a fucking refrigerator, put it on his back, and then ride away on a bicycle.
The first is equipment. When I was in high school, our school did not even have a gym, and it was a huge...
Yeah, because they didn't really have gyms back in those days. In my old high school, which was really an old high school, wow, there was like a little gym down there, and I don't know when they built it, what year exactly, but it looked really crude and nobody really used it. They didn't use it.
High school, we had over 1,000 people. Only the school teams like football had access to a gym, and it was one of those stupid universal machines. So we did not have access to equipment, and back then teens did not go to gyms. It just was not done. The second reason is information. When I was in high school, it was the pre-internet era. There was no good information at all about how to gain muscle, get stronger.
Well, they had some magazines out there and stuff. There was some stuff out there available, but, you know, how you get stronger and all that? Go to work, bro. Do a labor job, man. This guy's stupid. I bet you he never did he's never worked a hard day's work in his entire life. What the fuck would he know? I worked hard jobs, man. Heavy lifting, hard labor jobs, bro. They built a a good proportion of my body was built through a labor job that I did. And that was in the beginning when I was a teen. I was working part-time. So yeah, and then later in life, of course, full-time, but whatever. I'm just saying, I built a lot of my body too, helped build it.
You had to go to the library, and those were mostly academic, hard to digest books. The magazines were out there, but they were ridiculous because they didn't mention that the workout routines they were promoting were for steroid users only. So any natural user...
Yeah. That's what I try to say to people. I try to explain that those lifting routines that steroid people do, they don't work for you as normal people in the natural world, because they're building artificial muscles. He even knows that. Without saying it, he's basically telling you artificial muscles, they don't work. Why doesn't the plans that steroid people put out, why don't they work for natural people? Because artificial muscle growth, bro. You understand artificial muscle growth from real growth? There are two types of muscle you could gain. One is artificial, one is real, myofibular, and then there's sarcoplasmic. And if you don't know the two, I suggest you read up on them, okay, to find out what the fuck they are. Know what you're getting. So that's why they don't work.
That tried to use those workout routines would suffer from overtraining and not get any results at all. So that's the second reason, lack of information. The third reason is performance-enhancing drugs. Back in the 70s, when I was in high school, it was something that only professional athletes did. It had not worked its way down into high schools and teen lifters.
But it has now. I mean, it became illegal somewhere in the beginning of the 90s, I remember. Then there's a lot of fake shit out there people told me about. They said these people it was all fake. In Mexico, they started giving fake stuff over the counter after the law was passed. They didn't give a shit about you. They didn't care about anybody. But there's these regions, they used to mention these magazines, they would talk about Andorra and all this, the shopping mecca of steroids and whatever. All these places you could get it, India, China, whatever. Yeah, man, I don't know. In some European countries, whatever. So in Germany especially, and then South American countries. But South America, this is all garbage. Yeah, these quality stuff people are buying, these drugs, whatever, but yeah, man, yeah. So yeah, of course, it's in evolution. It's evolving. That's why it's evolving, and there's more access now, and they teach you how to cook it in your own home. You could make your own steroids and whatever. Yeah, there's all kinds of people making their own shit out there, and they have chemists making it for them, and yada yada yada.
So what are the consequences of these amazingly rapid advancements in strength training and bodybuilding? Well, let me tell you what I suspect. Let's cover two separate areas, muscle gain and strength gain. So let's start with muscle. A perfect example of this is Sam Sulek, who at age 20...
What's so perfect about him? He weighs 250. I don't exactly know how. He's pretty tall. He's not that short. And he took some steroids. They get you really pumped, especially like Sustanon 250 or something. Maybe he's on Sustanon 250. Don't know exactly what he took. And it doesn't take a lot as a young person to get blown up like a balloon on like Sustanon. Very little dosages. My friends told me they took very little dosages. They got massive off that shit. I had a friend, he just did 10 cc's once, and it lasted for more than a year. He never took it again, and he said he was strong and pumped for more than a year. And then eventually the second year it started to dissipate because he was busy. But had he kept lifting, I don't know, maybe he would have kept those phony gains. It's all sarcoplasmic anyways. And then eventually the strength goes away, then the phony gains go away and everything else. I don't know.
2021.
Because it's still circulating in your blood over a year period. You take the injection, it's not just going to go away. It's still there.
Is more muscular than the Mr. Olympias of the 60s, 70s, and 80s.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I thought their physiques looked better than Sam Sulek's, but whatever.
He's just 21. I mean, think what he'd be if he was Mr. Olympia age. My guess is that, unfortunately, people like Sam will die before age 40, and here's why. teens.
Yeah, I really doubt he's gonna die before the age of 40. But anyways, you don't know what he's doing and what the dosages are. Small dosages go really far on young people because he's 21. He hasn't stopped growing. You stop growing at 24, you idiot. That's why it works so well on these younger people. Haha, they get better results. They haven't stopped growing. But anyways, that's regardless. They're younger, more sensitive, and it works better on young people. Okay, so what? Yeah, it's toxic. That's why he's saying he's not going to make it to 40. It's because the toxicity level. Maybe if he kept taking higher and higher dosages, because the body rapidly adapts and it stops working, then the toxicity now level is sky high. You could die. Yes.
Get away with taking massive amounts of steroids, but as you get older,
again, what makes him say he's like they're taking massive amounts of steroids? That physique is nothing. I'm telling you, you could take 10 cc's of and spread it out over a couple of week period, one shot per week, 10 cc's. That's 10 weeks, and you'll have his physique. You'll have Sam Sulik's physique within a couple of weeks. It's all bullshit. This is bullshit, man. And what is he eating, Sam Sulik? Fucking donuts and chocolate milk all day? Come on, bro.
it becomes more and more dangerous. Steroid use causes blood pressure.
No, it becomes more and more dangerous because the poison increases, the toxicity increases through the roof.
To go up, it causes arteries to harden.
Yeah, why does it do that? Because it's fucking toxic, you moron. It's made from plants. Plants are toxic. They carry toxicity, level of toxicity. Don't you fucking know anything about steroids? Dude, you could look it up, man. Go read it on your fucking read it for yourself, you moron. Steroids have relatively high toxicity levels. Some are more toxic than others, depending on what you're doing. They'll kill you. I remember a guy taking Stenox tablets, some high school students. He was horking down Stenox, these tablets, and even taking shots. He started bleeding from the nose, man. Destroyed the liver and everything. I don't know what the hell he did to himself. He almost died. The toxicity, he poisoned himself. It's poison. You could die.
Their cholesterol levels become horrible. It causes the blood to thicken, which increases the possibility of...
Again, the toxicity, just like eating an artificial man-made plant diet, that does the exact same thing because the oxalates and everything, the toxicity levels, it happens. The same thing. It's all toxic. If it's from plants, it's toxic, you Scooby-Doo, you.
Deadly clots. And these things just get riskier and riskier. And as the person keeps taking
yeah, it gets riskier. If you drink fucking couple liters of water, it could get riskier too. You could die of fucking toxicity. Goes to the brain and you're dead, dude. Hello. Anything in excessive amounts that is toxic to the human body can kill the human body. What part do you not understand?
Steroids, the same dose that they were taking when they were 20 can become fatal at age 30. And
okay, what makes it fatal? The same dosage at 30 or whatever, at 40 or whatever you're talking about, make it fatal. What's going to make it fatal? The toxicity? Like, what's going to make it fatal, dude? Come on.
that is what I suspect happened to Joe Linder.
Oh, fuck you, man. How do you know what happened to Joe Linder? He had an aneurysm or something. He was taking the shots, remember? The thing that was going on. How do you know it wasn't that was causing it, dude?
Now let's take the super strong, like this guy whose tagline is the natty aesthetic power lifter. But let's look at the consequences of lifting that heavy of weight. Now, this guy is lifting incredible amounts of weight. I mean, like 300.
Yeah, that's why these power lifters, they all disappear off the face of the planet. They go away. They all disappear. Where'd they go? Because they destroyed themselves and their joints and everything else, lifting these crazy heavy weights.
400% of what I did at my peak.
Yeah.
Joints are mechanical.
You know what their lifting is saying? How much can I lift to destroy the fuck out of my body before I get thrown out of this sport as a cripple?
The heavier the load on the joint, the more it's going to wear out.
I will agree with what he says there for sure. The more load on the joint, more it's going to wear out. I especially used my left knee a lot, so I know it's kind of worn out the joint there. And my right shoulder, the lifting and carrying heavy stuff and everything. So it kind of, yeah, and it's coming back to haunt me kind of now, even more than ever when I start doing certain lifts now or doing more stuff.
So my prediction is that people this strong are not going to make it much past the age of 30 before they have ground away all their cartilage and cannot lift any longer. The less weight you lift and the better form you use, the longer you can lift without having joint problems. Now,
yeah, I'm going to have to agree with him there for sure, definitely. Yeah, it's true.
what I can say from personal experience, I'm 62 and I'm still lifting. I have a number of problems.
Whoa, he's 62 still lifting. I'm only 56. Well, I'm just a little bit behind him, but I'm not taking any drugs like Scooby-Doo. Ask yourself this question. Why does Scooby have to take drugs? Why is he a drug addict? He talks about all this stuff, lifting and everything. His whole channel is sky high through the roof and everything. Yet he's a drug addict. People love drug addicts. They'll watch these drug addicts. They'll revere them, pray to them, moan, cry over them, come running for them, protect them from other people that will talk about them, yada, yada, yada. All their minions come crying about their Scooby, my Scooby. How dare you? You're a hater and all that. You made a video about my Scooby-Boo. My Scooby boyfriend. They all come crying like Alpha Destiny's fucking minions and all the rest of these influencers, Sam Sulik and everybody. The moment I do a video, they come running and crying and drooling over their fucking influencer, their girlfriends here. Jesus, man, it's pathetic.
Which I'm going to list here because I've mentioned them before. So my lower back problems, I had those before I started lifting. That's just genetic issue I have with my lower back.
That's not genetic, man. He did something when he was young.
My right shoulder has no cartilage. Now, that is most likely because of my years of overhand serving in beach volleyball. If it was lifting, it would be both shoulders, not my right shoulder. Now, my knee issue is because autoimmune diseases run in my family. I'm actually very fortunate.
Bodies don't, let's get one thing straight. Human bodies don't give you diseases. They keep you alive. That's their whole point, is to keep you alive. The autoimmune diseases he's suffering from are because of the plant toxins that he's eating an unnatural diet. He's eating a man-made, unnatural, engineered diet, bro. Get it? That's why.
I just get rheumatoid arthritis in my knee.
I bet you he'll disclose what he's eating too in this video. I'm pretty sure he's going to disclose something where it's going to be unnatural, watch. And that will be the proof of why he's getting these so-called autoimmune diseases. He's suffering from all these things.
Maybe every 10 years. And it goes away. It's not related to lifting, but that is something that does slow me down on occasion.
It's related to eating an unnatural diet, dude.
I actually have no joint issues that I can specifically trace to lifting weights. I credit the fact that I was a weak bodybuilder that I have good joints because I use good form and I didn't lift heavy weights. So my prediction is that these young, really strong guys are not going to be active in bodybuilding much past the age of 30. But you know what? I might be wrong. This is all uncharted waters, as I said.
It's all speculation. You don't know anything.
We're going to find out for sure whether taking massive doses of steroids and becoming,
Man, people take drugs every day. They line up to buy marijuana. Have they died and croaked yet from smoking marijuana all the time and like shooting up and doing other weird opium and doing other weird drugs out there? What about the people that drink alcohol? It's poison too. They haven't died from that either. Smoking cigarettes, they're not completely dead. Some do, some don't. Not everybody dies doing it. I don't know.
250 pounds of muscle when you're 5'6", if that's going to lead to death by heart disease. We're going to find out if lifting.
If it's phony muscles could be very unhealthy. Yes, carrying a lot of sarcoplasmic hypertrophy in your these muscles can be very, very unhealthy. Yeah, definitely, I would agree.
Like 4 times your body weight in squats and deadlifts, if that's going to cause joint issues. But
Doing 4 times their body weight in squats and whatever. Yeah, they're not doing 4 times their body weight. Yeah, ants lift 10 times their body weight, right? But humans, they can't do that. They can't do that.
you know, you need to weigh your options. If I had,
Maybe the deadlift. Yeah, the deadlift. Yeah, that's the one that they mostly focus on. Try to lift the heaviest, right? More than their body weight. Maybe 2, 3 times their body weight or something. Yeah, 4 times. Maybe 4 times. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
to venture a guess as to, a good middle ground, people always ask me, so how can I work out without destroying my joints and staying healthy? Well, first of all, cardio every day. That's part of staying.
Holy shit, cardio. I never do cardio. I never ever do cardio because lifting weights is cardio already in the gym. That's my cardio, lifting. It's part of it. It's entangled in there. I'm not doing any I'm not I think he's confusing cardio. He thinks that lifting weights is not cardio. He thinks it's a guy running on a tread machine when in fact that's not cardio. Your labor job could be cardio. Any physical activity is considered cardio. So I don't know what he's talking about. I think, like I said, I think he's talking about some dude running freely. Running. He thinks it has to do with running a guy on a treadmill or something or in the street.
Eating healthy. Nutrition is a huge part of eating healthy.
Yes, nutrition is important that you eat your natural diet.
Your vegetables and fruits.
Okay, vegetable and fruits right off the bat, they're unnatural. They're man-made, they're engineered. These are not the ones that you can even find in the wild. You wouldn't even find those. So what is he talking about? He says you got to eat your fruits and vegetables. Look at him. Just goes to show you, what does Scooby really know? What does he know?
And eating minimally processed foods. That's a huge.
Eating minimally processed foods. He doesn't tell you not to eat processed foods. He says eat minimally processed just eat a minimum amount of fake food. Don't eat a lot of fake food and eat these engineered fruits and vegetables by man. But does he tell you to eat a natural diet, your natural diet? No, because he's so unnatural. He's a drug addict. He lives an unnatural lifestyle. He thinks people that take drugs are superhuman and all this God bullshit, gaga shit, man. None of these people are superhuman, if anything. After their drug use, they become worse than when they started out. Where are they now? They all faded away. They're all gone, dead, whatever, buried, or whatever happened to these fools, these drug addicts. They all go away. Now, I'm superhuman. You understand me? Us natural people. The natural people, when you go to these channels and you see natural lifting people or body people or whatever, us natural people, we are superhuman because we're not doing drugs. We're still there. We haven't disappeared. We are still here lifting and doing stuff naturally. We haven't disappeared. We are the superhuman people. The drug addicts are not superhuman. Do you understand me? They're super useless after the drugs.
Part of it. And then as far as the working out, probably, I mentioned this before, I think probably what would be optimal for minimizing joint wear while maximizing physique gains would be to do like a full body workout twice a week. But you know what? Don't take my word for it. I'm just guessing here. We don't know the answers. So, there you have it. The new race of superhuman.
Even Scooby's he doesn't carry any muscle. He just, look at him. It looks like he's got like some shape there. It's because he's taking steroids. He's on fucking doctor prescribed steroids, bro. He's injecting. because he's a drug addict like the rest of these people. He wants to tell these people are superhuman. It's temporary. The injections are temporary. As long as you keep up the injections, you'll be that super fake human. But once the injections stop, the super fake human goes away. You'll be nobody again.
Teens, and they are going to provide us a lot of data in the upcoming years. Thanks for watching Auf Wiedersehen.
What data? That somebody took drugs and then they went off and it goes away? Drugs wear off. That's why you have to keep going to the liquor store and going to the marijuana shop buying it. That's the whole point. It's a business. Why do you think steroids, you have to buy them? You have to buy them and inject them. They don't work, bro. If they actually worked, if they could actually make you superhuman and stuff like that, you would inject it once and you'd never have to inject it again. You understand me? If marijuana could work all the time, then all you have to do is smoke it once and you never have to buy it again. It's a business, you dummy. You understand me? Just like those fruits and vegetables you're toxifying your body with, constantly poisoning your body with, because they're filled with toxins, bro. Get it? And minimally eating processed food so you can just minimally poison yourself. No such thing, bro. Anyways, this is the type of people you get. These are these fucking man, these artificial people like Scooby. You know that? It's just all garbage, man. I'll see you in the next one. Tell what you think about that. Like, subscribe, support the channel. Comment down below. Helps with the algorithm, but I know you won't, but it would be nice if you did. If you liked the video, like it. If you didn't, well, what can I say, bro? I'll see you in the next one. Ciao. People are not superhuman. They're super stupid is what they are.